Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we back with another fantastic reaction video. If you are in my Discord, you're able to put a link to a video that you want me to react to in our Jambud React to These Discord channel. Today we're going to react to a video from JayDay's. We responded to your MYSTREET Season 7 These 8 Theories featuring Write It Out. I'm very curious on what's going to happen here. We always react to them blind, so I don't know exactly what's going to go on here. But I imagine I'm going to get some decent information about just lore in general since, you know, I'm still learning the lore. We're still trying to catch up before Season 7 comes out right now, as we normally do react to chaotic, hilarious, and arrestable behavior from the Aphmau universe, the Aphverse, if you will. It's been fun, but, you know, these guys probably have a more comprehensive understanding of the lore, so we're going to check this video out. I'm the voice of Rice on the Aphmau YouTube channel. Glad you can make it. We always stream pretty much every day on YouTube and or Twitch, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications so YouTube and Twitch Senpai can finally notice me. By watching as long as you can, you greatly support the channel. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. What's happening? What is this?
Hello everybody, my name is Jay and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we are doing something a little bit different in preparation for MYSTREET Season 7 and 8. And just to end the year off. So today we are actually going to be going through your MYSTREET Season 7 and 8 theories. But, of course, I'm not big-brained enough for this. So I've recruited our expert Aphmau theorist in the fandom. Write It Out. How are you?
Hello, it is me, Massive Brain Boy.
So if you guys don't know right now,
is Write Out the biggest one?
Yes.
Is Write Out the biggest Aphmau fan theorist channel? Is that correct? I genuinely don't know.
That's just a theory. No, if you guys don't know Write It Out, Write It Out has released tons of Aphmau theories over on his channel. So if you guys haven't seen those already, definitely click the link down in the description below. Check out his channel, show him some love, and there will also be another part of this over on his channel, so definitely check that out as well.
Did we see that?
So,
and Merry Christmas. If you're bad, Santa won't come in with a new episode of MYSTREET.
But actually, it'd be New Year's by the time this is coming out. But we're recording this, it is almost Christmas. So happy holidays, really.
All right, so whose fault is it, guys, that MYSTREET didn't come out?
And Christmas. So I thought it would be interesting if we actually started out with one of my own theories that I've been spouting for a while. We'll get into like some of the TikTok comments. But I've been talking about this for a while and I wanted your input on this.
All right.
And it was the fact, or not the fact, but the idea that her wish may or may not be canon to the main timeline.
Oh, I thought it was canon.
What do you think about
I thought it was canon.
Okay, what is considered the main timeline? Because one thing that we still don't have a clear idea on is whether or not Minecraft Diaries is still relevant in the aspect of, because there's the remake, there's the original, and then there's the original origins. So what do we consider as...
Oh, wow, we just been watching the one in the middle mostly. Have we seen... We haven't seen the full remake. We haven't seen the remake, right? We haven't seen this one yet. And I thought we seen this one. Am I wrong about this one? I thought it led into this one. Maybe I'm wrong.
Fans canon to the timeline, because obviously there's that one old live stream of Aphmau saying, when this is done, I'm sure you can put it on the screen if you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll show you the video as well. Where this, when MYSTREET is done, then the new remake of Diaries will help the old season and also help the new season when MYSTREET gets remade in the remade style in the new official universe.
The original Diaries is canon to the original MYSTREET. The remake Diaries is canon to MYSTREET as well. So these two are both canon to this, right? To MYSTREET. They're both canon to this one.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm already confused. I'm already confused. Maybe it's the graph, bro. I need more colors on my graph. I've just got pointed. I'm very picky when it comes to my graphs and diagrams. I need like I need straight lines, shapes, colors. Because I immediately got screwed up when she started scribbling.
MYSTREET. The
Try
Remake
again.
Diaries
Okay.
is canon to
Remake?
MYSTREET as well. So
Okay, season 6.
these two are both
Yes.
canon to this.
Okay, canon
Right? To MYSTREET. They're both
this.
canon to this one.
Okay.
That one is impotent.
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 That's not the right word. That means something else.
Important. This is important. But
Okay.
this here,
What
when
is
this
this?
is done, this
Okay.
will help fuel this.
What is this? RMS. What is that? Oh, Remake MYSTREET? Diaries is canon to Remake MYSTREET. But Remake Diaries will also be help. Oh, okay. Help.
But this also fuels.
What? Jessa! See, look at you. You already know this is messing with me. I'm dumb. Okay, you can't just put scribbles and it makes it worse for me. All right? You put scribbles on it, I become dyslexic.
You know what? I'm better at writing than speaking. That's why I write. I don't speak.
So what was the real question is?
Tease us.
What is that still relevant, or is it just Minecraft Diaries only?
Right. And I feel like I've been having such an issue with like tiny details between MYSTREET and Diaries. Trying to like line them up. And I've explained to like some people that I try not to use Diaries season 3 in my theories.
Okay. Oh, why not?
Because it is unfinished, and
Okay.
because Jess had said like, oh, this isn't the story that I intended to write.
Okay, so
Yes, exactly.
okay, I see what you
So
mean.
it's very hard to make canonical connections with a story she didn't even consider to be hers.
Yeah. In my opinion, all we can do right now is take the pivotal moments, because obviously a lot of season 1, a lot of Origins, technically not canon because it breaks the fourth wall or doesn't follow the original storyline. We can, in my opinion, it's just best to take those pivotal moments, those big moments, put them on a chart, and then just try our best to just take that idea, and that's the canon timeline. Like, we know that obviously Alina is powerful. We know that in season 3, Travis and Aphmau take down the Demon Warlock, and we know that to some extent Shad comes back. So those are the most pivotal moments of season 3, in my opinion, and that's what we need to consider as canon.
Okay.
Now, is that relevant to her wish? I think so, because how else was Alina able to go to the afterlife where Judgment is and where Aphmau MCD, Lord Aphmau Irene died? God, that's a mouthful. How do we MCD? Is it just MCD Aphmau? How do you consider her? I say Lord Aphmau.
Yeah, Lord Aphmau, MCD Aphmau.
Yeah, because she becomes Irene, so technically that's actually new Irene. But anyways,
Right, modern Irene.
Yeah, so obviously, Alina is powerful as she was set up to be in season 3. So I do think, to some extent, it is canon.
Okay, I was about to say,
that's
that's what I was
interesting.
thinking.
So
It
whenever
could be also like a different realm of some kind, yeah. But if we are to consider different realms or different parallel universes, why is it so similar to our MYSTREET, you know? So I do think, her wish is canon.
Okay. See, the way I've looked at it, and I've looked at it from like a bunch of different angles with the potential that like it could be absolutely canon, but at the same time, it's like, is this a canon or is this a potential canon future? As in like,
Potential?
you know, it was directly referenced in season 6. This is something that already happened, and now we know that her wish is meant to take place kind of at the midpoint of season 7.
The midpoint.
Kind of
Okay, yes.
Mhm,
Okay.
yeah.
half of season 7 happening before her wish, half happening after.
Okay, yes, right, that's right.
And
that's
the connection that I made with this, I don't know if you watch like Marvel or anything like that, if you know like the Marvel series Loki.
I haven't seen
Yeah.
that. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, so you have like your main timeline, and then you have these branches of alternate timelines. Not really other realms, other universes, but just
Do you
different
think they'll
potential
reference
timelines.
or make
And when she
symbolism
said
towards Yggdrasil
that,
in season
no,
7?
I made a wish to see my
Like
mom.
the World Tree?
That's, and this is where I also got some inspiration from your time traveling theory. With her traveling to these different times, it's kind of creating these different branches in time.
Yeah, different parallel universes that were just like the Loki series.
Exactly. So she's creating these different branches of time, seeing these potential futures to help her make a decision for the present. But whether or not we get that future, it was all up to Irene.
I don't know if I'm thinking correctly, but what she just said kind of makes me feel like Irene was pulling a Doctor Strange. If you remember towards Endgame, Doctor Strange was looking through millions of different possibilities, branches of different timelines, alternate realities that represented different decisions they would make, and therefore different worlds and universes that would sprout from them. And trying to pick the best one that would reach the ending that they're looking for, right? Obviously, Strange only found one ending out of that timeline where they would win, right? Or at least the world wouldn't end right there. Is it possible that that all these... I'm just spitting. I have y'all way smarter than me. Is it possible that all these alternate timelines are almost like basically those worlds that Irene is looking into as a possible end game, and as she's trying to determine which one is the right path to go. Like we get them as full series and episodes and stuff like that, like for our personal entertainment and stuff like that. But I would not be surprised if all of these series, the SMP world, the alternates world, all this stuff get referenced, even in like a picture or a flashback or something in MYSTREET, almost like someone's pulling a Doctor Strange, peeking into these alternate realities, these worlds, trying to look for the perfect solution to a major problem, which I'm assuming is going to be this is going to be like a world-ending event.
That is interesting, but I don't think this is just me thinking as both a fan and a try to my best to put myself into the writer's shoes. It would make things so much more complicated, and it would make things feel a little unsatisfying. Because imagine her wish, because her wish is very pivotal. It's a very important moment, because not only does she show us the future, and not only was it directly supposed to happen after season 7, or I guess in between season 7, and also, it aired during season 6. It is so important for this character to pop up, to finish her storyline, to go back to MCD Aphmau, to Lord Aphmau, and to make sure that Judgment everyone later rests. Because like that's such a big thing, is that MCD characters, they're done, they're gone. That storyline is over. That's the whole point of that scene.
Yeah.
So for it to just be like, it's a different universe, it's a different place, it's a different world, that feels very unsatisfying, because it didn't interact with our Aphmau that we've been with the entirety of the time. And even then, if it was our Aphmau just split into a different direction, what does that say about season 8 or season 7? Like, what timeline are now we going to follow? Because then that leaves more questions when this is supposed to be our final season. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's what I think personally.
My thinking for season 8, because Jason had mentioned, like, Irene was warning Aphmau about something, like at the end of season 6.
I thought she was warning her that there was cake.
In my head, I'm thinking like something about that decision that she made to revive Aphmau instead of herself altered something in the future in order for something to happen in season 8. So I guess like that, from a fandom standpoint, it would be like very unsatisfying. Like, oh, this wasn't the future that we got, but it was like such a cute series.
It's cool,
I feel like the problem with, and I feel like a big reason why people would say they're dissatisfied about the whole, well, this is the alternate reality, this happened here, but it doesn't really affect here or whatever. The reason why is because so many studios, movies, cartoons, movies, they do it so much. It's a tired trope. And oftentimes, in many people's opinion, it's executed poorly. So it leaves a bad taste in people's mouths. But it is possible to go that route and execute it correctly. or execute it in a very satisfying way. It's just that we have been trained by many bad examples in media the last 5 to 10 years. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has done a terrible job with the multiverse theory, in my personal opinion, overall. Like, some good things, but most of it, I think we all agree, has been mediocre, not as satisfying as we thought it would be, considering where Endgame left us. So I feel like that may be lingering in that kind of opinion there.
Like,
yeah, it's cool. It's very cool though. I never thought about it in that angle, and it leads to more possibilities and more questions.
Absolutely.
Hold on a second. Am I getting some issue with the sound here? 1 second. I think I have an issue with the sound. Let me double check.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do. Give me 1 second. Okay, I think we're okay. Let's see.
And
there we go.
Speaking of more questions, let's go into one of our fan theories. This is satisfy one of my friends. You guys know her, Amanda. She's been in a lot of
Amanda. Who's that?
Our videos here on the channel.
I don't know who that is. Who's that?
She has her
Sounds like a girl's
Delulu
name.
theory.
Yuck.
Everybody in the MCD world and MYSTREET world was reincarnated from pieces of their souls from MCD to the realm of MYSTREET. Anyone in MCD and not in MYSTREET is still alive in the world of MCD, aka.
Wait. My Delulu theory: everyone in MCD world plus MYSTREET world was reincarnated from pieces of their souls from. Oh, that's how you think it worked. Huh.
Zoe, Donna, Kyle, Alexis, Kiki, etc. What do you think about that one?
Interesting.
Okay, hold on, wait. So everyone reincarnated into the MYSTREET world, but everyone else is still alive? Is that what you just said?
I guess what she's saying is that, like, the MCD world is completely
when they
separate
die, they
from
go
the
into.
MYSTREET world.
Okay, so here's the thing. I know I made like a couple theories about it, where whether or not it is separate, whether or not it's the same world.
Right.
Honestly, still to this day, we don't even know if that is factual. There's a lot of evidence that provides it being the same world, but also if you want to squint, there's like, oh, actually, it's different. Especially with Lord Aphmau being in the Aryan Dimension, watching over that world for a long time, and then obviously Alina time traveling and being like, oh, where does she come from? So obviously it's separate. So I like to believe that, honestly. I like to believe that they are a separate world. I like to believe that they are completely different, and that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's cute to think of it as like when they die, they get reincarnated into this happy world. Happy.
I don't think automatically. Like, maybe like it was part of Irene's plan, because maybe she still needs them for something, right? You know, she does have the ability to create separate dimensions, or at least one we know of.
Happy modern worlds. So we can get away from all the hardships.
Although that would explain why she would.
Now we have
that
cell
way,
phones.
Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah.
My idea of it is that I've always had the idea that MYSTREET and MCD were in the same world, just 9,000 years apart. And the reason, I get that number is just from how old Aaron's sword in MYSTREET season 6 is. Which was mentioned
we saw that
in
scene,
season 5, right? Yeah, season 5.
Honestly, I like that better.
Terry mentioned that the sword was 9,000 years old. And the fact that the demon warlock just happened to be there. His essence just happened to be there. Somehow, some way. Could he have crossed universes? That's absolutely plausible, but
What do you guys think?
I feel like it would make more sense if he was already there, just waiting for the time to strike. And also the fact that, or the idea that Starlight could possibly be the old Phoenix Alliance island.
I didn't think of
Which
that.
most likely it is, from what Jason has hinted towards
I didn't think of that.
towards the end of this year in his like shorts and his community posts. Not as Himiko, sorry. In that one video, Everything Wrong With.
Yeah, Everything Wrong With season 6. But as for the theory,
I saw that. I totally forgot about it.
That one's pretty iffy. It's a little bit iffy to me.
Yeah. It's cool though.
It is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Little bit of wishful thinking, but that's cool. All right. This one's a pretty long one.
Okay.
Let's see if I can get through this without stuttering. At first, I thought that the Fox Mask Girl was Aphmau from Void Paradox trying to prevent the Void from destroying the MYSTREET world like it did with her world. Since at the Void Paradox finale, Aphmau and the others were at a place where you can go into any universe possible.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But after seeing the new MYSTREET teaser, I feel like the wolf mask person might be Alina going back in time because when the clock broke in that teaser, it went back in time. I think she goes back in time to prevent... How many times can you say time? I think she goes back in time to prevent something from happening. Maybe the fight between the Demon Warlock and Aphmau, or something else that will happen in Season 7. That's why I think the clock broke and went back in time. It probably is showing that Alina is probably breaking time just so she can go back and save Aphmau and Aaron. Okay.
Wow, did they watch my video?
I think they did, honestly.
That's so funny. That's basically what I originally thought. I'm still not. I'm still kind of iffy about it, just because to me it thematically makes sense. But I know for a fact we're wrong.
I think like halfway through reading that, I'm just like, this sounds familiar. I feel that definitely goes back into the whole like timeline and like time travel thing that like we had talked about like in the beginning of the video. But that one, I feel like it does still need like a lot of tweaking.
Yeah, like I'm very confident in my theory. I'm very confident that it makes sense with Alina being, and it's the next generation. It's her like fixing this world. It's her stepping up. And especially with the evidence that I was able to sort of find, but it very much is just like, it's stretching. And that's the hardest part about having to figure things out when we have nothing to work with, is the fact that this could easily be a new character. This could easily be an old recurring character or something that we just aren't expecting. I mentioned it could be another Aphmau. It could be, Void Paradox, though the only reference for that is the little like wolf motif.
I'm pretty sure it's
like the fact that it looks like a bone, and then obviously Void Paradox has like a bone shirt and something, and she's wearing similar like kind of clothing. But even then, it's like that's also a stretch. A lot of characters wear clothing that looks similar to each other. So I don't know. It's tough. I would love to sit here and be like, it's tough travel.
There's only so many designs you can put into a Minecraft character.
And I don't know. Like, well, I don't know. There's a lot of uncertainty, so it's hard for me to lock in and just be like, this is definitive or that. That's
okay. Random thought. This is random. What if the purpose? Because if Alina has the power now, right, and she can go through time, she can do all this crazy stuff. You know, like, I just think of. I don't know why I started thinking of this, guys. And I know Jay's in the chat. I don't know if Write It Out will see this. I'm starting to feel like Alina is going to be what Akira Toriyama wanted for Gohan at the end of the Cell Saga. I'm starting to feel like there's a possibility that it could lead in that direction. If you guys remember, Toriyama wanted to move the torch from Goku to Gohan and then have the story continue, but focus on Gohan's life and what Gohan does. They botched it. They took it away. They were reneged on that later. They reneged on it. But maybe MYSTREET 7 and 8 is for that purpose, to set up the next generation. Maybe that's what it is. Now I think about it. Because another way of seeing time, because think another way you can look at it when you see that like the clock shattering is okay. Time is shattering because I think obviously if you mess with time too much, time travel, things happen and get irreversibly broken, so you can't return to the way it was. But I can possibly see like some effort to like obviously put the pieces back together. Maybe it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be functioning again. I don't know. I'm thinking, man.
As in a general theming, because once again, we need to go back to the theming of what is time supposed to be about.
Mm-hmm.
It is the last time, you know, it's the end of the world. So who can theoretically fix that? Who can theoretically step up to do something to help?
Right. And I think I talked about that with you with the connection
the meteor
between
still
Void
happening,
Paradox
right?
and MYSTREET was that my theory was that Void Beast that we saw in the teaser obviously looks a lot like Eren. And thinking back to the whole premise of Void Paradox,
Eren, huh?
it was, you know, Lawrence was this anomaly that was pulled into a whole nother realm or dimension. Sorry, Modzilla. And this altar was split off from him, whose mission it was to kill Lawrence, fall into the world so the Void can take it over. And someone had pointed out that Eren, because he had been saved by Irene so many times, that it is his sacrificial nature, he's supposed to be dead. In MYSTREET, he is supposed to be dead. Irene should never have saved him. So Eren became this anomaly in the world where to the point where this Void Beast ended up splitting off for him, taking on his beast form. And season 8 will be that one last stand, one last time.
I think I always wanted it was important to stop the end of the world. It was said when it was the last scene of When Angels Fall. So obviously the ultimate is going to be important to some extent. I just want to remind everyone that's got to be important.
Right. Alrighty. So this one talks a bit about Eren's memories. Saying, I think in MYSTREET Faded Memories,
man. I'm so confused.
Maybe Aph and others are going to find something to bring back Eren's memory and heal him.
Okay.
Not just that, but maybe also bring Lucinda's magic back. While in One Last Time, maybe it's time when everything is back to normal, but suddenly the Void is coming. I don't know. I think that that will happen.
How would you get Lucinda's magic back, man?
I mean, yeah, that's a given, right? I feel like Eren's gonna remember stuff. I feel like Lucinda's gonna be important again. I mean, obviously, because that's the whole point of the season. It's meant to be like, hey guys, look, we're happy again until we're not.
Right. It's like, oh, we're gonna bring Eren's memories back just to throw him back through the ringer.
Yeah, ultimately, I remember Jason said in his and everything wrong with what Jason said in Everything Wrong with When Angels Fall was that power comes at a price. You know, so I do think it's going to be important that things are not going to go back to the way they were, and there's going to be like some overall scars.
Right. And that's kind of like
that trauma.
I was recently rewatching Her Wish, and the way it made me like question again, like going back to my original theory, like questioning how does this fit into the main timeline with like, you know, Zane remembering everybody's names in this series. Eren somewhat having his memories back, but also still having memory troubles.
I think they're just getting used to their lives after all that mess, right? They're trying to bring it back to some level of normalcy.
And Lucinda, we just never see Lucinda use any kind of magic. Yeah,
they're just trying to like return to normal life as human as much as they can, you know.
Well, and that there. Do you have any final thoughts on any of those theories?
Ultimately, I feel like it is still too soon for us to assume anything. We have to see we just have to see how Mermaid Tales plays out first, because it was said in the community post that we have like there's going to be something there that is kind of important that will add to MYSTREET. So I think maybe we wait a little bit and see if we can make more clues out of it.
Was this recorded before episode 7
and,
when
like,
we saw the
mask? It
mask?
could be dependent. It could be the wolf people. Who knows at this point?
Was it 6 or 7 when we saw the
But
mask?
thank you all so much for joining us here on this video today. If you guys like this video, make sure you slap that like and a subscribe button. Make sure you comment below any kind of theories that you have in preparation for MYSTREET Season 7, and I'll go through and respond to y'all as well.
Probably gonna do another
Make
one
sure
of these,
y'all
right?
go subscribe to Rideout as well and watch part 2 of this video on his channel.
Okay, this is a part 2.
Without
Gotcha.
further ado, guys, we will see you all
Yeah,
in
we'll
the
do
next
that.
video.
Bye.
Until then, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye. Brush your teeth.
No! Anyways. Alright, that was... Alright, so that was a Season 7, Season 8 MYSTREET discussion between JayDay and Write It Out. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to both notifications, and make sure you hit that subscribe button on their channels as well. Like I said, I'm just kind of... I kind of want to see what the second half of the video is going to be like as well, but I do have... I have some feelings about where it could go, but I don't really have like a cohesive reasoning as to why yet. I believe what I do believe from a writing standpoint. You know what I mean? I'm kind of just guessing. But I do feel like I do strongly believe that Alina is probably being set up as like the next generation kind of thing. Like I don't want to say Boruto, obviously, but like the Gohan to the Goku, the way Akira Toriyama originally wanted to set it up, but ended up changing his mind. But we'll see. I don't know. Obviously I don't know at all, and I'm just kind of just guessing. We'll see, man. Take care of yourself, and as always, stay jamming.